I've seen this meme floating around social media as well as dubious news sites, and it's hilarious to me how blatantly dishonest this shit has gotten. It quotes Prime Minister of Canada Justin Trudeau as saying, "Christians are the worst part of Canadian society." Problem is, there is no proof he actually ever said that. The quote in question comes from a conservative Christian pastor, Steve Long of Catch the Fire Ministries, who claims that Trudeau said that. But nobody can verify it. And it's awfully suspect that someone who stands in complete political juxtaposition with Trudeau would make such a claim without any evidence.
First in the news, our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau told a local pastor that evangelical Christians were the worst part of Canadian society. Can you imagine? I mean, why would he even say such a thing?
Yeah, why would he say such a thing? Even if he believes it, why would he be dumb enough to blurt it out to a conservative pastor? The whole thing reeks of fucking dishonesty. The guy is basically a PR expert. It'd be like blurting out your love of Hitler while making a speech to a synagogue. Sure, he's not the brightest bulb, but he's not that fucking dim either. That should be your first red flag. That even this guy can't figure out why Trudeau would say something like that, so maybe it never happened. Now, a lot of this stems from the Liberal government's stance on funding religious summer job grants and programs. Apparently, there is what the Conservatives call a values test, which basically judges whether the organization deserves federal funding based on whether or not said organization stands for or against what the Canadian government considers human rights. I don't believe the government should have any say in what people believe, but if you're going to get taxpayer money from them, I think they have a right to find out if you're going to use that money to undermine the rights and freedoms of other people. Among the qualifications of the test, allegedly there are stipulations against organizations that are anti-abortion and anti-LGBT. Christians see this as a specific attack on them, singling them out for their beliefs. But their beliefs go against what the government considers basic human rights. The government wouldn't fund a Klan rally either. I also can't help but laugh at the irony that these Christian organizations feel like they are being discriminated against because they're not allowed to discriminate against others. I mean, they are allowed to. They just can't take federal tax dollars while they're doing it. Imagine the mental gymnastics involved in claiming that it's your right to violate the rights of others because your imaginary friend said it's cool. Your discrimination of my discrimination is discrimination! Abortion and LGBT rights are the law of the land, and these Christians will hypocritically claim that Muslims don't deserve any support from the government because they want Sharia law. But it's fine for them to live by an evangelical biblical law that undermines the actual law.